Hi, Faye!
Hello.
Thank
How's
you
it
for
going?
coming back to Folkestone.
Thank you for having us back.
You are here by absolute popular demand because you are legends down here. Well, you're legends everywhere. But you have got a really fabulous fan base in Folkestone. There's lots of F there,
Folkestone
wasn't
team
there?
has been a hardcore though.
They've been pretty good.
Like
Yeah.
every show we've done here is sold out, which is mad.
You have got some massive supporters behind you.
Folkestone's
Obviously,
never-
Chris Smith was the guy that first I think discovered you and was just like, these guys are just hot stuff. I was going to swear and I didn't. I'm
Shout out
impressed
for
with
it,
myself. So thank you for coming back to Folkestone. This is your third time, is that right?
I think it is, yeah. Last time we played twice, didn't
You
we? We
did.
played two shows in one day, so technically it's the
Played the
fourth show.
bandstand.
It is the fourth
Yeah,
show.
bandstand.
Yeah, the bandstand, and then we did another gig after that.
Chambers,
That was
Yeah.
a fun day.
At the Chambers, our beloved Chambers.
Yeah.
Much shout out to
R.I.P.
that. Well, yes, I
We're
know,
back.
26 years of greatness there, but we are now here in the wonderful Speedway.
What a spot.
Wow, what a place!
The coffee's good, the decor's even better.
What
So-
more do you need than that? And some pretty flowers.
Very, very
That
pretty.
really
I didn't
suits your
even notice
outfits and
even
your
till now.
hair,
Yeah.
and yeah, I'm loving them with the whole look is really nice. So we are very excited about this. There is a lot of very excited people.
We're
as
excited.
banging
don't you
down
worry.
that door.
Sounds good downstairs, so I'm like.
Yeah.
No, and what a place to play.
And there's a carpet on stage, which we're a huge fan of.
Carpet on
There's a
stage,
carpet on the
always
stage.
good.
I mean, what
So
was
it's so
you on?
good.
Mark he knows what he's doing here. He knows what he's doing.
No idea.
And his team, there's a lot of lovely people here doing this. So
Definitely,
yeah, it's a wonderful venue of Folkestone in our wonderful Folkestone music town. What do you love about Folkestone?
Oh, the people.
People.
The people at the gigs.
Everyone's
Everyone's
just
really
good crack.
nice. Everyone's got good chat. Everyone's got good crack. It's just like, yeah, everyone seems to take care of everyone. Especially here.
They do.
So far,
It's a
everyone's
small
taking care.
place,
It's been
but
pretty good.
We're small but we're mighty,
It's a good
and
community,
we love
though.
it. It's a really good community, and we
Yeah.
really.
It was very
appreciate-
friendly.
Yeah.
I'll say hello to you in the street.
I know. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. Some places you do
Quite
that, you
nice.
say hello, they're like, what?
Yeah. Do you want a punch?
Yeah, like, whoa, all
Not
right.
here. And
Sorry.
you're by the sea. You can see the sea.
I know.
So
Last
how
time
was
the
that?
bandstand was nice because that was
Oh
just
my
like.
gosh! Yeah, what a place to play, isn't it?
We got
Yeah.
good weather for it as well.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, we got lucky.
Mother Nature was kind to you. That's always
Finally.
a winner. Yeah. So
Considering we're in Scotland, yeah.
so tell me, how does it differ from like where did you first start playing? Where were your local digs? were?
Whistle Binkies.
Whistle
Which were
Binkies?
MASH
Binkies
in
is
Edinburgh.
nice,
Oh my-
That was like the OG spots pretty much
Right.
in Edinburgh for a long
I think
time.
it was a good amount of time. And then wait, was it Cold Town House?
Yeah, Colton House and the Three Sisters as well.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
obviously do the other Bohemia for a while.
Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
came later on, and then that was
Yeah.
a bit like cool.
But
So,
stop. moving on.
but yeah, no, Smash,
So-
Binkies,
Smash,
Cold
Binkies,
Town,
Cold
and the
Town.
These are some really
streets.
cool names.
In the streets.
And
Yeah.
yeah, these are really cool names.
Good
So it
place,
all
eh?
started there, and how many years ago was that now?
It started having 8 years ago,
Oh my gosh.
which is almost sickening to say.
It's when you think about it.
You don't look old enough.
Yeah. So
I'll take that.
Yeah, take it.
Yeah, I was like 18. I was like, oh, nice.
Oh,
I have to
wow.
put my age on.
Oh, it was the steps and the
no.
fingers, working it all out.
Beep.
You're still only 21, you're 21.
Yeah, it's right. It's fine.
So
Yeah.
where was the first place that where was your first sort of big break?
That was
literally
definitely
on the street.
Yeah,
On the
yeah.
street.
Just on the streets of Edinburgh.
A busking
So
video
you do a
kind
lot
of
of
went
that
like,
was
We played
busking.
outside a Tom Jones gig and had a massive street party that we thought was going to get shut down by the police, and then they actually kind of just joined in and were like, crack on, lads.
Oh, I
They were
love
like,
it's
this.
keeping the queues down, it's keeping people out of trouble, the people having a
Yeah.
good time, they were like, carry on.
They were like, if anything, all the people that were refusing to leave have now found something to do.
Right.
And
Rather
they
than
just
just
joined
be
us
like,
on
"Oh,
the
fuck
street
out."
at this gig.
This is great.
And
So,
because we were like, oh, they're definitely going to come and shut us down. They were like, actually, no, lads, you know what,
Carry
fair
on,
enough,
you're
crack
entertaining
on.
the
Like,
crowds.
you're not doing anyone any harm. It's like, what happened? I think it was like
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. But to be
I know.
fair, it's all like businesses there, so everything's shut at like 6 p.m. So once you're kind of on that high street, there's no residential areas around. So
Yeah,
yeah.
you're alright.
all
So
knowledge
note to people that like busking, maybe go do it in Scotland.
pretty much. To be
Yeah.
fair, Scotland actually is one of like the last places that's still.
There's a
good
different
for
busking code there to England, isn't there?
You don't need a
I know-
permit.
yes.
Well, you don't need a permit, but some places you can't play with an amp, and some places you can't do.
Yeah. So busking, that was it. That did it for you, because a lot of people are really scared of busking, aren't they?
I
And-
mean,
It is scary.
we were scared of busking for a while, especially when it's -3 outside.
But you gotta do it. You
and,
gotta do
hand,
it.
and with your fingers, you can't play your guitar and
Best
all
thing
that
is-
stuff.
So much.
Fingerless gloves.
Yeah.
Trick it. Hand warmers down the back of the fingerless gloves.
Top tip.
I
Still-
didn't-
it still doesn't work,
I see.
but-
I didn't get that luxury. On the Ollie on the bass had that one, but I
But
was like,
my strings are nice and thick. They retain the cold.
Yeah,
That's how I
his
saw
hands. His hands are definitely.
You've got to
colder.
have it
Yeah,
in full
like-
effect.
But yeah.
You're a warm
so
person,
with
though, eh?
busking, because I know some friends of ours that busking. One day they were like, we got £50, and another day they got like 400. Did you find that? It was a real.
Well, it varies
Weekends
a
are
lot.
definitely busier, obviously. Things
Yeah.
like that. We were going out weekdays and weekends, and it was kind of like.
The old Wednesday shift was rough. Like.
We've been there a good while, though, and we. I say we. I mean, Harry's got a good method of how to work on the busking scene. Because
Yeah.
you can stand there and play for like an hour and whatnot and all this kind of stuff, and then people are going to stand there for an hour. But if you work it in a more efficient manner,
Yeah.
you get your songs to more people, and you also get more of other things
Other
as well.
benefits.
So.
It's more just like turning over a crowd, but I kind of learned that from like a busker from Tasmania. Funnily enough, he's one of my friends called Hugo.
Right.
And I met him, and he basically said to me because I'd go out and play for like 2 hours, and he's like, "Why don't you play for like 20 minutes, but like 8 times?" And I was like, "Why would you do that?" And he was like, "Because then you turn the crowd over."
What,
8
in the
times.
same spot? Not
Yeah,
moving
Yeah,
spot?
yeah. He was like in
Oh.
the same spot, but he's like, just have a 20-minute show that's really good instead of like just playing for 2 hours non-stop.
Yeah.
He was like, because then people are only catching maybe 1 song or 2 songs. But if you can hook
Exactly.
them for 20 minutes,
With the
and they'll
best stuff.
start with your best stuff pretty
Yeah.
much. And then
Yeah.
it was one of
Especially when
those.
people are busy on the
Yeah,
street,
and
they're
then
not
he's
going
like-
to stay for much longer. than
Yeah.
that,
And
so.
then you can kind of have like a start to the show and an end to the show, and you have like a moment where you get people to follow you, or they take
Yeah.
a photo or a video, or they
Go
chuck
and
something in your
listen-
case.
Spotify
and
or
Yeah.
it's
something.
kind of that, and then you
Yeah.
can kind of like talk about like certain things. I think it's that as well. It's like
Yeah.
just knowing when to wrap it up, pretty much. Of just like
It's an art.
right, it's over.
Well, it
here's
definitely is, yeah,
here's
yeah.
5 or 6 tunes. Okay, the next time we'll play a different 5 or 6 tunes. All right, or maybe this song. Like for us, it was great figuring out like what our best first song would be
Yep.
to play, because we would try.
How many people do you get on the first song?
Yeah.
And which one works the best?
And
And
if-
use that. Cool.
Yeah.
And if you got a good crowd for that one, you're like, okay, we'll keep that one for a bit, and then okay, let's try another one. Okay, no one stopped. Cool, right?
Yeah,
we'll
move
try
on.
again, and then you just kind of it's like trial and error, pretty much.
Yeah. How long do you think it took you until you kind of finessed it?
I've been performing on the streets since I was like 16.
Yeah.
I started playing guitar when I was 15.
Yeah.
I would still say I've not
You're
finessed
always
it.
oh, that's so humble and lovely, bless you.
I would say that it's a constant craft. I can tell you
Yeah.
right now, playing a gig for people that have bought a ticket is very different to playing for people on the street that
Yeah.
do not care about you.
Yeah. No, it is. It's a different principle.
It's
Isn't
a very humbling experience.
Yeah, I
like
bet.
even when we went back on the streets after doing like tours and being out America and everything, you still got to work for it.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
amount of folk that walk by, they don't know your band.
No.
They don't
Yeah.
know your songs. They,
Yeah.
they don't care.
You just got to get them in.
Which is
somehow.
great because it means that you then can
You're
try out new stuff and be like, if that worked on them, that's definitely going to
Work
work on people
who like
Yeah.
the music.
who
as
actually
well.
like our tunes.
It must feel a bit more free because you're like, no one's paying for this. I'm doing what I want, and if they don't like it, they're going to walk on by anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that-
Yeah.
that's exactly.
And that gets rid of like that fear of like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't care if you like it because I'm here to find the people that do
I'm
like
here to do it anyway, so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
We're good.
Well, I
Wasn't
become some
Johnny
customer
Cash
now.
had a great one about that. He's like, if you don't like my songs, I'll just pick up my stuff, go the next time.
Yeah.
That pretty much.
Yes.
It works.
You've got to have the right attitude, and I guess you've got to have a bit of thick skin, though, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I'd say
Yeah, you can
I'd
play
say
to
I
no
didn't.
one
at
now.
And
the
warm
start.
blood
well.
for the cold days.
Yeah, I didn't at the start,
Hats
but
and
definitely
scarves.
now I'm like, yeah.
Did you ever have moments when you're like, I feel really depressed today because no one's...
There's a couple of times I got home, looked in the mirror, and I was like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah, we've all had them days, though.
I was
But then you're like, okay,
yeah.
tomorrow will be better.
Yeah.
And then you wake up tomorrow, and then you have a great day.
Yeah.
Or you have a great one, and then the next one's horrendous, and you're like, what's going
Wow,
on?
cool.
You just have to
Hey,
persevere.
yeah, but
It's
it's
all
like-
for the love of music.
Busking's like the weather, you can't predict it.
Yeah.
You know, some days it's going to be sunshine and roses, and other days it's going to suck.
The attitude. This is why you're doing so well because you've got the right attitude.
You got it.
And would you suggest and advise for people that are starting out to go and do busking?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can get a battery powered amp second hand, and you
Yeah.
can start busking. You don't need the best equipment to start. All you need is like, I've seen guys with the cheapest equipment. Guys, girls, anyone, doesn't matter who it is. I've seen people go out with the cheapest equipment and put on some of the best shows. I've seen people that have got thousands of pounds worth of stuff on the street,
Yeah.
and it's terrible.
Yeah.
Some people
It doesn't matter. I use the Roland Street Cube, which like for guitar players, I think is great because it's so easy and it runs on AA batteries.
Yeah.
Other guitar players would be like, that is the worst thing ever. It's the worst thing ever. But I'm like, if you can make it sound good,
Yeah.
You can make
then
most things
it
sound
doesn't
good,
matter.
yeah.
Like if you can make that sound good, then when you're playing through a big fancy 4x12 cab and
Yeah.
all this stuff, that's easy.
That's just right,
But
like
can
all
you
the
make
cherries.
a 2x8
Hey,
speaker?
it's a 2x8 or 2x6 or
I think it's a 2x6 with like a two. and it's dusty,
That's
and
the
it's
test.
and it's wet, and I'm like, cool. If you can get that
You
to
do that,
sound
you're
all
sorted.
right, then you're sorted.
And you get some money in your pot, and somebody stops.
Pretty much.
You're winning.
And you get cheesy chili
Cheesy
fries
chips.
at City Cafe
Yeah.
after it, and you're buzzing.
This is lovely.
And they take all your change. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. Go like local cafes. Here's a hot busking tip. Take all your change that you've got to like.
But not like
cafes.
50p's and 10p's and 20p's.
No, only
just
one
your pound
pound
coins
and
and
£2 coins and stuff like,
Oh.
or like fives and like if you want to change it and something, do that. Swap it at like a cafe or like a bar or something.
Because they want the change.
They all want the
yeah.
change.
Yeah, because they have to
all
pay for
need
that
it.
now in banks, I think, don't they?
Yeah.
They actually change it up.
If you want to do it for free, just go to a bar and be like, "Will you give me like 100? I've got £100 coins." Will you take
Yeah.
it? And most places will.
Top tip.
But me and Ollie have went to like 8 different bars once to try and
No,
like
no,
change
no,
like 100 quid's worth of pound
Sorry.
coins. And you're just like,
We've not got any
"Oh."
change, we've not got this, we've got too many pound
Or they're
coins.
like, "I'll take a fiver's worth." I'm like,
you
"Go
should how many
on
times.
to the next bar."
Yeah,
so-
that's a lot of trekking around a lot of bars to get
Heavy
the
money as
£5
well.
notes.
There's a lot of bars in Edinburgh at least though.
Right.
I've never been to Edinburgh. I really want to go
Get
there.
there.
I know,
There you go.
sacrilege.
There you
Have
go.
to go. We're going to go there. Find some buskers.
It's a good
It's a
city.
good spot.
Yes, I mean it's got so much history and stuff.
There's a lot of
like that.
music as well.
And lots of music. I'd like to go
Lots.
to the Fringe as well. That's comedy.
Yeah,
but,
it's
all
expensive
arts
doing
and
Fringe.
things.
Oh no, there's
up there.
lots of music as well doing that. Loads of free stuff as well. It's crazy.
Yeah, because do you
Loads
get a
of
lot
music
do you get a lot of
busking.
buskers up
Yeah, yeah,
there? Is there a
loads.
separate code for
there's-
that first?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need a permit on the Royal Mile and the Mound usually, but anywhere else you can busk.
Right.
Pretty much.
So
fair game.
after busking, you've then moved. You obviously still do your busking, which is wonderful. And you've got what's your favourite or one of your favourite or most memorable venues or gigs that you've played?
San Diego in front of like 3 aircraft carriers.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah, we played a
amazing.
festival called Mustache Bash. That's
Yeah,
pretty much-
Mustache Bash.
Yeah, and
Oh!
but this is the kicker as well. Everyone had to be in like 70s disco, like fancy dress.
It was great.
It was amazing.
cool.
This sounds immense.
We
How
were
long-
on the stage like we're so underdressed right now.
But,
I was like, what is this?
it was heaving it down. Didn't
Yeah,
get
yeah.
sound check because it was like heaving it
Yeah.
down the rain. They were like the first time in like 5 years it's rained.
Oh, you're
But
joking.
it cleared up for the gig and it was all good.
So it just rains for
For
every
us
time.
anyway.
Yeah, for us. But
And then
everyone
the
else
headline
was
band got
so
absolutely rained
so-
on, playing these synthesizers.
Did you
and
feel a bit
guitars.
smug?
No, because
No.
I felt really
No,
bad.
felt
It's
sorry
like, all
for
these
them.
vintage synthesizers, and I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
oh my god.
Yeah, and the
that-
bass player was like smacking his strings because they were that wet, and I was like,
no.
"Oh man, that's rough."
Yeah, that is rough.
And they'd been really cool. They're called Frank Moody.
Yeah,
and they're actually
really good.
they're not from around here, but they're from this neck of the woods in this.
Dan Faff.
Good lads, great tunes. But it was funny to like play a festival with them because then like
Yeah.
they came on the stage, and the bass player say he plays with gorillas, which
Nice.
we didn't know until after that.
Right.
He came and watched the whole sound check. It was really nice.
Oh.
That's why I felt so bad. It was
Yeah.
raining. We were like, "Oh, come on!"
Yeah, that's
Like,
a bit harsh, isn't it? How long ago was that festival?
it was like last year. wasn't it?
Last year. So is that one of your top
For
three?
me,
Yeah,
at least, anyway,
I would
but
say
alright.
the
It was
Sultan
just
Room in
interesting.
New York was one of mine. We done 2 shows on the same night.
Nice.
45 minutes between both of the shows, and we were basically back on the stage. Like,
Wow. But the shows were they weren't in the same
They were
place.
the same
They
yeah,
were
yeah,
in
same
separate
place. Like as the people were leaving the first show, they had the queue started for the next show.
Right, got ya.
And we were like at the merch table, and it was really weird speaking to people that had just been at the show, and they were like, "Oh, thanks." And there's loads of people that, "Oh, I'm really excited for the show."
Yeah, that's.
I was like, what is going on right
Yeah,
now?"
Where are we? What was happening?
Yeah.
And I just, yeah, and our manager Simon came out. He surprised us. We went for like,
Went for a pizza with our agent over in, and there's this guy sat at the table, and he stands up and he's like, "Hello," and you're like, "You absolute." Like, it was, no one was like, "We need to be at the pizza place. We've got to be at the pizza
Yeah,
place.
he was
We've got to be at
rushing.
this
I was
place."
like, "What's
really
his
rushing
rush for
around."
this
Like,
pizza,
why-
man? I
Why
was
do we
like-
need to be there?
I was like, "What's the deal here?" You know?
Oh.
And then it was funny. Simon turns around, and he's from Basildon.
Hello.
Hello,
Mate.
mate.
We were just
All right,
like, no,
boys.
come
How you getting on?
Everyone in
So
Basildon's
funny.
going, we don't sound like that.
It
Yes,
was
you do.
funny. It was just funny. Like we didn't know anything about it, but he'd been with like a booking agent over there.
Sitting
and
there with like
chilling.
a New York local and a guy from Basildon was really
They went
funny.
to a
At the
Mets
table.
game and everything,
Yeah.
so it was nice
Like,
to see
what are
them
these
getting on
accents?
Yeah, that is funny. And you said about merch. So I'm guessing I know you have a lot of merch. What's your favourite piece of merch and your best-selling piece of merch?
I'd say
Vinyls
vinyl.
at the moment.
Vinyl's the best selling. Like,
Good. Talking of vinyl, that leads us on because talking of vinyl.
Speaking, funny you mention
Funny
that.
you mention that. You have some brand new
Yes,
vinyl.
we have
We
a
do.
brand new live album in
Exciting.
sea glass blue, transparent vinyl, by the way, and it came out today.
How
Yeah.
exciting!
And
So
there's like, I think there's only like
Limited.
25 copies or something.
I saw your
Which
Facebook
is
post
nuts.
earlier, and that is just amazing.
My
So
brain
all-
is still like, what is going on?
It's
But
wonderful.
people want the stuff.
Lots of super
So,
fans out there. Thank you, super fans.
We love
More
you,
super
super
fans. Yeah,
Hardcore.
absolutely.
Yeah, Christine got one. I was like, what's going on? Like,
What's got them?
He managed to get one this time because he missed out on the pink one.
oh,
It was
true,
raging.
true.
Making a
He's
comeback.
very
He
upset.
messaged me and he was like, I'm not missing out this time, I've got one already.
Yay!
Mail of this crew got it first, man.
So, yeah.
So are you? Was it a limited edition, or are you gonna?
Yeah,
have
so
more?
we're only doing 500 online.
Yep.
And then we're going to do 500 at the shows in the States.
Nice.
They're coming up. And then 500 for our UK tour.
Right.
And, but there's 500 online, and that's it. Because we had a massive debate. Well, not a massive debate. It was more
Did you have
just
an argument? Is it an argument?
no.
No, it wasn't an argument. There was no
If
raised
anything,
voices.
It was
quite
more.
good.
It was more just a case of that we were like, we don't want to leave anyone out. They can't. Maybe they can't come to the show, but they still want one.
Yep.
Because I didn't want to be like, oh, you can only get it at the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because okay, you could do that and like drive ticket sales and like marketing, but that's rubbish. I don't want to do that to people. If someone
Some
wants
people
it,
just can't
and
make
they
it,
can't, and
especially
they can't
like
come.
500 miles
Maybe
or not
they're
playing in their
like, yeah,
country and stuff like that.
Yeah, or we're
Yeah.
not coming to their city, or maybe you are and they can't come. I'm like, I'm not going to limit that. So I was like, the people online can have one if they want to have one, and then we will do a fair split between UK and US and be like,
Yeah.
have at it, boys.
Yeah. Now.
Do as you wish.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Fight over it.
But they're online, so
film
someone
it.
somewhere can have one.
Someone
Oh,
anywhere.
that's exciting.
Anywhere can have
So
Yeah,
it.
apart
then-
from Australia, because we can't ship to there because
Oh.
UK rubbish.
Little bit
Sorry,
far.
sorry, Australian people. We'll make it up to you guys. I'll make sure I bring like 5 spare ones to.
Or just ship it via somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just pay those
Ship it
people.
to your mate and get them to
Tell
ship.
everybody going, you have to hijack some people in the airport that are going to Australia and be like, you don't need your wash bag or those shoes.
Yeah.
You need to take this vinyl and you get a free
How
one.
many vinyl can you fit in that case, mate?
Exactly. It could be some
pack this
haggling
bag?
You
going
pack
on.
yourself.
Yeah, it's actually
No, this band actually
it's
shoved
actually
loads of
this limited
vinyls in
edition
there.
vinyl.
There's a master plan. There's a master plan. And
Guy at the airport's like, I've got one, mate.
yeah.
Sorry, you can't take that through.
He's got one. He's smuggled it under his shirt.
60 quid on eBay.
And and you've got a new. So you've got the album and the
Yes.
single. Is that right?
Yeah, we've got a new single called Street Sweeper coming out.
Street Sweeper. Tell
Can't
us
tell you
about
what.
Street Sweeper. I'm
Can't tell
loving
you
action.
what day it's coming out, but it's coming out soon. It's
Sometime
Top
soon.
secret.
So you agree with
Top
that?
secret.
top
Oh, I'm about to
secret.
hit
For now, at least. For now.
Classified.
And you're
Sorry.
are you going to announce this at some point over the next couple of weeks or something?
Okay, cool. I like that.
Maybe.
Oh, mate, is that all we get?
Well, I mean, we've got to announce it at some point, haven't we? Yeah, so.
Yes, you've got
Yeah.
to. It's going to be announced soon.
Or it might just be like on your
On your
thing.
thing.
On
And
your
it might just
thing,
be like,
image, you
oh,
get the
there's a-
image
there's a
image.
chain.
Oh, everybody needs to join the mailing list to find
Yeah.
out. We will put all the links somewhere. Well, I don't know where it
I
is
feel
in
like
this
we're
video.
gonna be
Somewhere
we're gonna
around.
be due your money after this.
Yeah.
For all that plugging.
I think I'm getting them all in there.
with the interview, eh?
Well, what's the inspiration behind this new single? And where did the name come from? And because of all the actions, and is that going to be a
It's
video?
really funny, wasn't it?
Well, we were driving up the road. We were driving up the A1, funnily enough, which also I
Seems to
Hate
be-
This Road is named after one of the songs off the album. And we were just literally spitballing ideas. Like we had the music, and then we were like,
I can't remember.
we were like, what does she
do?
do? And we were like, I don't know, man. She like
Could be
sweeps-
some kind of
she sweeps the
euphemism.
streets,
Sweeping
like-
the streets. Sweeping the streets.
Sweeping the streets.
Sweeping the streets.
With her sweets.
And then,
That was a difficult one,
And then
that
it's
one,
just
wasn't
kind of came from that pretty much. And then we were like just trying to envision a lovely,
This is
a
what we
lovely
pulled over to the
lady
side of the
sweeping
road.
the streets. Yeah, we pulled over.
And watched the
lady.
sunrise.
And I was
at
like-
4 or 5 in the morning.
I was
See, what's
voice
the
noting
time
on my
was?
phone, being like,
Yeah.
I love a
use
voice
this.
note.
Who doesn't?
Don't you love those voice notes when you wake up in the morning and the night before you've had a few beers or whatever and you think this is an amazing song and then you wake up and sometimes they are amazing and other times you're like,
Sometimes
what
they're
on
not.
earth is
It's
that?
so funny because I was sitting in the van earlier as we were driving to this gig, like listening to like all my old voice notes, like plucking stuff for like the new album that we're going to work. was like, that's great. And I was like, what was I smoking?
Yeah.
When I was doing that, I was like, okay.
You
cool.
have to keep all these.
So there's some of them are great, and then there's some of them I'm like, all right, mate.
Yeah, not
What was
sure
happening
going
here,
on
right?
there.
Get it together.
Well, it's good because it keeps you in check and it helps you realise the really good ones.
One of the voice
Some
notes is
bad
called
ones.
"Get a Grip, Harry." No, that's what it's called. It's like,
Love
aye,
it.
son.
Do not
Little
listen.
word with yourself.
Yeah. I'm like, don't ever do that again.
I love it. And so tonight at Speedway in Folkestone, in the heart of hashtag Folkestone Music Town, the world's first. Another little
I heard about that.
Yeah, heard about that. Yes, we're getting rather well known across the country. And lots of people are coming here. We're very lucky because we get the likes of you guys. Chris is very persuasive and very lovely. We're very happy that that he found you and introduced you to all of us people because we're very lucky here in Folkestone. You've got a lovely band supporting you tonight. It's going down in Folkestone tonight.
The sound check sounded so good.
They're really good. They're very hip around here.
Yeah, and two brothers as well, which is cool. I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
sick.
that is really cool, isn't it?
Sick.
So, on the last thing, we've covered your new single, your new album that everyone's going to check out. Everyone should join the mailing list for sure.
Yes.
John,
John the mailing
Get
list.
some special things on there.
Special things on there.
Yeah.
Follow the socials. You've got all your Insta and your Facebook and all those things that we will find and put somewhere around here.
Yeah, it's one of those, and it's also it's usually going to be like me or one of the boys that are sending you that email. So I'm going to be deeply offended.
Personal.
Going to be deeply offended if you don't open it.
Ooh.
Harry puts so much love into those emails.
I actually do. That's the annoying part. I spent ages doing
It
it.
gets like 5 drafts, and you're like,
Yeah, just send one of them, mate.
Yeah.
No,
They're
but
not
I
gonna
said
read it
that word's
anyway.
slightly different in that one to that one. But any last words for folks? When are you going to come back? Are you going to come back?
Oh, well, absolutely.
I know you're really big.
when
and
you
going
invite us back,
all
let us
over
know.
the place, but please don't forget us here in Folkestone because we love you very
Oh no,
much.
we
Lee.
love playing in Folkestone, especially if we're going over to like France or Europe somewhere. It's always great to stop. So like,
Absolutely.
I think anytime we've got a big European run, it's like we always
Can we
discuss
on the way
like,
there or
can
on
we
the
go
way
to
back?
Folkestone before we start that? So
That
it's
should
like
be on everybody's.
so we don't have to do like a 12-hour
Should
drive
we?
and then get on the Eurotunnel. And like we can just go and play a nice gig in Folkestone.
Yeah.
Have fun in
Do a
Folkestone.
nice show here first.
Trot along to Dover and get ourselves over.
Exactly. Plan. This is all part of the plan. Thank you so
Well,
much for
thank
being
you.
here.
Thank you.
High Fade, everybody. We will put. What's the website?
It is www.highfademusic.live.
Yay! Woo! Thank you for being here. Can't wait for tonight.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.